All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at Michael Wilusz, generic white male from the Fort Myers, Florida Sting, of course, the legend. And yes, here we go indeed. I'm back for the moment, at least. I have nothing else to do right now, so you know what? I figure why the hell not? We'll come back. We'll do one of these. Don't know, if this is a one-time thing, whatever. We'll see how it all goes, but yeah, for now, let's treat this as a one-off, and we'll go from there, I guess. But yeah, maybe this will spark the passion back. Who the hell knows, right? I don't know what to expect, man. I'm kind of nervous here as well doing this. I have no idea what the hell is. I have no idea what to expect with this, but yeah, I figured we'd come back with a legend, and the predator that the probably the most accessible, the most mainstream, showing somebody TCAP for the first time. Who are you going to show? You're going to show 9 times out of 10, you're going to show Michael Wilusz, I think, because this is just, this is what TCAP is all about right here. It's about a guy completely out of his mind, thinking he can do what he wants to do here. And we'll get into it, of course, but just him thinking that this is okay based on his circumstance here, which you can't really see with the pixelated view here. But him going into it, thinking that he can do what he's gonna do, and just getting wrecked by Hansen, getting made a fool, a laughing stock on the internet, immortality. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, he's a clown. We all know it. Not really much of an introduction that you need for a guy like this, I mean, we all know at this point who Michael Wilusz is. I was considering coming back with like a bottom, a scraping the barrel sort of guy, but I figured, you know what, Wilusz, people have been asking for it for years. Whatever, we'll just do it. Why the hell not? But yeah, hopefully this works out okay. I had to find my mic. I had to, find my headphones that I use to record. I had to update OBS. It's so different now. It's not. It's just exactly the same. But yeah, this is the first time in a long time, right? But yeah, it's cool. So let's just get into it here. I haven't watched this in definitely over a year. And probably much longer than that, because even back when I was like hardcore TCAP, Wilusz was just a little too mainstream for me, and so I never really watched this segment all that much. So I actually haven't seen this in quite some time, and so this will be like a rediscovering for me at the same time, I guess, because I don't know what's going on. I didn't do a courtesy watch of this beforehand, so this is just going to be completely off the cuff here, and we'll just see how it goes, I guess. But yeah, without any further ado, let's make this full screen and let's get into this sucker. Oh shit. Okay, let's go. I love that. Very good rhythmic with this knock right there, very good. Lynn Keller, of course, I think, oh man, train coming in. Do you hear that? Do you fucking hear that? Train's coming in. I am right next to, like the train station's a bit further down, but I'm close enough to it that you hear the trains coming in quite a bit. But yeah, Lynn Keller, I believe, got blasted by Dark Hero during his little rant at one point, which was pretty funny. And here's her name right here. This is the regular version as well. This is the episode version, not the raw version. I think he has a raw version, right? I'm not doing the raw version. I didn't have it clipped up, and I didn't feel like doing that. So you're getting this version. And he goes, bum, bum, bum.
You're on the table. Hi. Take a seat.
Hi.
This 49-year-old man in
49? Did he say 49? Hang on, let me turn this up a little bit.
I made some cookies.
Oh god.
You're on the table.
Too much.
Hi. Take a seat.
Hi.
49-year-old
49. For some reason, I don't think I ever thought of him as being 49. I don't know if I thought, he was a little younger than that, perhaps, and he just looked really bad. I mean, he does look really bad, but, 49, you kind of get past the point where you even care at that point. But still, I mean, he's looking pretty rough for 49, I think.
You're talking to him have never met before. He probably believes she's the 15-year-old he's been chatting online with for the last week and a half.
He's just such a comical looking guy. How did he think?
Him have never met
hang
before.
on. I want to find a good spot right here, the good shot.
15-year-old
how does he?
with for the last week and
how does he come in thinking, oh, I'm gonna be the answer to this girl's dreams here, this 13-year-old girl's dreams. And he's gonna come in dressing like this. Oh my god. Well, of course, he was just going to the beach, right? So this is beach wear, I suppose. But, like, I mean, seriously, you got, like, the worst combination of things right here. I mean, he's fucking fat, and he's wearing a tight tank top, and tight shorts, and he's got the fucking cell phone hanging from his back pocket or from his belt. I mean, that's just such an old geezer look. And, you know, he's just coming in here, and I like this too, he's funny, he strolls through the house, and he's just, like, looking through shit. He's just wandering through the house, which is pretty funny. Like, I'm surprised, like, like, he didn't, like, I think that's just really funny, he walks through the house, just, like, so lost in the maze, and it is a huge-ass house, right? So, kind of makes sense, but, like, I'm surprised, he gives me the type of vibe of the guy that would, like, go through and, like, start looking through shit. Like, when you invite him to your house, he just goes through and starts looking through your cabinets and your medicine cabinet. He gives me that type of vibe. I'm surprised he didn't do it right here. But I believe right here we get to see the nut scratch. It all just came right back to me that we see him scratch his nuts right here.
I'm gonna watch some TV. I'll be right there.
What he doesn't know.
What a dope. This is your television debut here, Michael. Come on.
Hey, I just had
And you're gonna let people see you like this,
change
man.
my shirt real quick, but just come in and watch
Where you
some
just
TV.
scratch your
I'll be right
nuts. Ugh. Like, has he already got a hard on or something? He's just, like, got to adjust. It's possible. It wouldn't surprise me if he had to take some sort of Viagra beforehand. Just because in anticipation, you know. Because, of course, he was on his way to the beach. It was going to be a quick stop. It was going to be a quick stop on his route to the fucking beach. Okay.
What he doesn't know is she's really a 19-year-old.
And why does Dell put her hands all over Emily? Like, that is so weird. Like, a lot of people make a big deal out of this, but it is kind of weird. Like, why are you feeling her up? Like, it's not enough for her to get perved on by these guys that walk into the house, but then you gotta be kind of creepy Dell at the same time. And by the way, what the hell is this shirt? Like, why do you have a dinosaur on your shirt and you're like 20-something years old? Like, grow up, Dell. God. But, of course, did I call her Stephanie at one point? It's Emily. If I called her Stephanie at one point, my god, that is a mark against me. Emily, of course, is pregnant right now, I believe. As far as I remember. I think I might have... I follow her on Instagram, but I might have muted her. Just to kind of, like, you know... Because it was kind of annoying. She kind of gets around a lot. She travels a lot. And she's always posting it, and her life is like perfect. And so I don't really want to see that. So I put her on mute. I'm sorry, Emily, if you're watching this for whatever reason. But that's more of a me problem than a you problem, Emily. Like, you're out there living your life. I'm envious. So I choose to put you on mute. I don't know if I even did, so I apologize in advance if that's not even true. But if I did, I apologize either way. I apologize either way, okay? I'm covering my own ass here. But yeah, I don't know why Dell's getting all handsy. It's kind of weird.
Coy. And he has just walked into a Dateline hidden camera investigation.
And of course, it's the first episode, the first one of the episodes, so they're all going through the basics and shit, which I never like, you know. You gotta assume, give the people a little bit more credit here, Dateline, that, you know, that people can put two and two together. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe that's a good idea to over-explain it, because people are fucking stupid, of course. But, like, you know, give the people a little credit. Are they just tuning into Dateline? Like, they didn't see the commercials beforehand all week, saying, what? Oh, wait, what is this? To Catch a Predator? Huh, what could that possibly be? In 2006? Like, come on, who is out of the loop at this point, you know? But at the same time, this was the sting that kind of, like, I think launched TCAP. I mean, of course, I wasn't watching this back then. I was still a little too young. This was before my time, but, you know, I think this was the sting that really put TCAP on the map, right? If I recall correctly, let me just see how good my memory is here. This was the sting... Was this the sting after... No, this was the sting after Ohio. Right. Ohio was the first one after the... No, okay, it went Riverside. After the first two without cops, then they brought in Riverside, and then it was Ohio. and then it was this one, if I remember correctly. And so I think it was still. I think Riverside might have been. You know, I don't know how popular. I don't know. Do we have historical television ratings for which one got the most ratings on the first day of airing? I kind of want to look it up. Let's fucking look it up. You know what? I don't know what's gonna pop up here. I just want to cover my ass. So we're just gonna do an incognito window here. Ooh, TCAP. It's still coming up anyway. Ah, fuck it. TCAP ratings by episode. I doubt there's any info out here. Oh, we got the AI overview. Okay, Fort Myers got 10.27 million viewers. Holy shit. If that's even true. Like, where is your source? I have no idea. Shout out to Dark Hero, though. He's making an appearance. Okay, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, does it? I don't think it does. Well, let's just continue. I clicked the wrong thing. And let's keep going.
Come on in over here. Have a seat there.
Ooh.
Hungry? How does it taste?
Great. Wow. For home bake?
Do you want time to...
I actually completely forgot about that part. And he is so happy munching on that cookie, man. Like, he has not a care in the fucking world,
Over
man.
here. Have a seat there.
And Hanson's like having fun with it too, but like, man, he's having a great time. He's munching on that pretty obnoxiously, by the way.
How does it taste?
Great. Wow.
Oh, wow.
These are home baked?
Home baked?
Do you want time to finish your cookie?
I don't know. I never heard that saying other than from Michael Wilusz before. It was always homemade more than home baked. I don't know. That makes more sense to me. But I don't think I've really heard that much outside of Michael Wilusz. But some people, I guess, say that. But Michael Wilusz being one of them, and Hanson's just like having some fun with them here. You want some time to finish your cookie?
Or...
Not really.
Okay, so you're good. If I ask you a couple questions.
Knocking on the back door, call out.
Oh, come on. And then they
As
kill
for
this
the killers
editing.
inside the house.
There are 8.
Coming your way, move.
Watch this man.
He's in the kitchen.
From the moment
Did he
walks
scratch
in
his
the
nuts
door-
again as he walked in?
As for the
Hang on a
killers
second.
inside the house, there are 8.
Coming your way, move.
No, he didn't. He was like kind of maybe about to scratch his nuts again, but he
This
didn't
man.
do it.
He's in the kitchen.
From the moment he walks in the door, his every move is caught on tape.
He seems
although
just
doesn't know
roundering
it
through
yet.
the house again.
Coming into the living room.
Chris has
Chris
it.
has him.
What are you doing here today?
Is this some kind of setup or something? I'm just on my way to the beach.
What do you think, you fucking idiot? Oh, is this some kind of setup or something? Oh man, I actually kind of forgot about that line too.
Chris has him.
The line that I remember the most, of course, is the cute built good line, and the what? No way, of course. But I actually kind of forgot about those other lines.
Doing here today?
Is this some kind of setup or
Is this some
something?
kind of setup or something?
No way.
I'm just on my way to the beach.
I'm just on my way to the beach, but why aren't you there? Like, then, why are you making a detour to come to the beach, to come to this house, mister? Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay. Maps. Let's take a look at Fort Myers on the map here. I don't know. I think the address is, out there, of course, of where this Sting house is, but it's not really by the beach. Like, the beach is down here. Why are you up here if your goal is to go down there? You stupid fucking idiot. Oh, man. I've never been to Fort Myers. I don't even remember where it is on the map. Yeah, that's right. It's over here. But yeah, it's like... and of course, Fort Myers, you talk about Fort Myers and the beach, you got to think about Thomas Coffin and his phone call. I miss the Fort Myers beach. I miss Fort Myers beach. Like, that is far from each other, man. Like, dude, that's not like that's a decent drive from there, You're not just, this isn't just a place you stop off on the side of the highway, Doesn't make any sense there, Willis. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't, like, he's going there, of course, I don't know
Michael
what to
Wilusz,
say.
screen name generic white
Generic
male.
white
He's
male,
almost
of course. And of course, that screen name is anything but generic, based on everything we've seen about him in the public sphere here. There's nothing about him that is generic. So this is false advertising. Like, he probably, like this is what you think a generic white male looks like, Michael. Then, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, first of all, leave the predatorism aside here. Leave the fashion aside. But he's got a fucking glass eye, for one thing, That already makes you not generic by default that you have a glass eye there, Michael. At least it's always been assumed it was a glass eye. It might not be. I don't know. I'm not a fucking eye doctor. I don't know.
50 years old, and he's been
50 years old, but you said 49 at the beginning, Hanson.
chatting online with a girl who calls herself
Jolanda.
Jolanda and who says she's 15.
Jojo.
He lies to her about his age, typing, "I'm 30. You probably don't want me around."
And he just, again, he shaves off 20 years off of his age. Not 10, not 5, but 20 fucking years off of his age. How did he think he was going to pull this off? And that is what always blows my mind. I've said it so many times in the past. Like, how do they think that they can... that this will last, like that'll work? Like, are they just chatting under the assumption that they're not going to meet, but then it turns into meeting at some point, and so they just like fucking start panicking in their head or something? I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense whatsoever that he can just shave off 20 years of his life like that. How do you do that? And still show up. Like, it's like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, she's just gonna come in and say, "Oh, you know, my dad is, you know, 30, in his 30s. He looks a lot better than you." I don't know a lot about older men, but I know how old my dad is and what he looks like, and you don't look like him. Like, he's got just like fucking huge bed of gray hair, and he's fat and flabby.
15.
Like, what are you
He
doing,
lies to
man?
her about his age, typing,
I'm
"I'm
30.
30. You probably don't want me around you. I'm cute though. Guilt good."
And of course,
Sad.
the fucking line, there it is, one of the classic TCAP lines that has gotten, you know, rammed to death, you know, but, you know, it's all in good fun, of course, but, you know, it's been done before. Yeah, of course. And again, is that just him saying that and thinking he's not going to meet? Because there's, again, nothing that suggests that you're built good, Michael. Like, you don't even have to be inexperienced to know that you're not built good. Like, you're just going to think this 13-year-old girl is fucking stupid, and she doesn't know what a built well guy looks like, and your bad grammar here. It should be built well. Built good. Well built. You know, it's not exactly proper English, but it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, you know, her favorite celebrities are all probably like, you know, beefcakes and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, she's probably got this fantasy in her head of being with like I don't know a fucking more topical reference than this, but like a Stallone type, you know, with the fucking muscles and the six-pack and everything like that, you know. That's probably the fantasy that's in her head. Maybe not Stallone exactly, of course. I'm just an idiot. I don't know anybody else. John Cena, right? Word Life in 2006. I'm sure it was John Cena, you know. There you go. There's a more topical reference. You know, but the guys with their muscles, you're not that. You're not that, Michael. I promise you.
We'd have to keep us a secret
because of the age difference.
Younger girls like you don't come along often. I'd want you again and again.
Then he sends an online picture of his penis to the girl who told him she was 50.
I'm thankful for the blur, at the very least. I'm very thankful for the blur on this here, because I do not want to see, like, his body just looks gross. From this very poorly pixelated photo that we have, his body is just a fucking mess, and I am glad that I don't have to see more of it than this. But I mean, it's just so gross. I always wondered here, what is this bar covering? And why is the job so amateurish that they had to fucking put the circle there first and then the rectangle? Like, they couldn't just put one blur there. They had to do the whole thing. They had to do it twice. I always thought it was that he had fucking like cum or something on his arm, and so they had to blur that out. But actually, I don't know, because that's what it would imply to me, that they put the fucking black there at first, and then they realized, oh shit, he's got some cum on his. They probably had some unpaid, you know, pissed off intern doing this. It was just like, oh fuck, I don't want to redo this whole goddamn thing. I already covered his dick, I don't want to see it again, so I'm just going to put a rectangle there to cover the cum that's on his forearm or whatever. That would be my opinion on what is happening here. But who knows? Maybe it's come out and, you know, I just don't know. But, you know, because there has been a lot of, you know, TCAP shit that has come out. since I've basically stopped following it in depth like that, and you know, I might have missed something. Who knows? I don't know if this is one of them, but if it has, and I'm, you know, been corrected here, then cool. You know, I'm glad we have that answer to that question.
And how did you meet her?
Well, of course online.
Of course,
Like, I should
online.
know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a common thing now.
Just to meet young girls online.
Well, meet any women online.
Then
I always thought that was funny. He just goes and says, "Well, yeah, I mean, I was looking for young girls, but you know, you can meet any girl online, any women online." And I wonder about this with his perversions here. The internet was just such a great way for Michael Willis to explore his perversions. You know, I imagine him sleazebag, probably got banned or kicked out from every strip club. in Florida, which would be in his area of Florida, which would be a fucking, you know, accomplishment considering there are a lot of them, from what I know of at least. And you know, I imagine, you know, I haven't been personally, I'm just saying Florida's that type of state. And you know, he's been kicked out of every strip club, been banned from every strip club, and now he's got no other way to go about it. He tries to go to the beach and perv on the young girls there, but you know, it's not this, you know, he can't just whip out his dick and start masturbating, so he can't go to the beach and do it anymore. I don't know if there are nude beaches in Florida, but if there are, he probably goes to them and tries to, you know, stare at the women and, you know, and get a boner the whole time. Hey, my cat has entered the room. What's up? Anyways, yeah, we're watching Michael Willis. Hi there. We're watching Michael Willis. You're probably like, what the fuck are you doing? I haven't done this in a long time. Anyways, it's actually, I think the cat was sleeping. I probably woke her up. Sorry, but it's okay. What the hell was I saying? I don't even know. My point is that the chats, the AOL, the Yahoo, whatever, gave him. Do you hear backing up? Do you hear that? There's a car. There's a truck backing up outside. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It doesn't matter. But I forgot what the hell I was saying. The AOL, the Yahoo gave him that opportunity to really go full degenerate and explore his perversions, and a good alternative for him, considering his, you know, his appearance, the fact that, you know, he can do it on his own terms. You know, he doesn't have to follow the stupid rules of a strip club. What do you mean, no touching? And then, oh, okay, I just scared my cat with that. I'm sorry. I'll keep the yelling down. I'll talk in a nice, calm voice. Anyways, and yeah, I just allowed him to explore his perversion. This is what I'm trying to say for like 2 minutes. Let's just keep
a
going.
generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What?
What?
No way.
No way.
You know, I have the transcript.
Is an unconvincing, the most unconvincing,
conversation with
you know, denial that we ever see. And I don't know why it cuts out so
Jolanda
short
told
there.
him she
Which was 15, not 13. I thought she was 13.
She was 15.
What?
What?
No way.
You know, I have
Hanson doesn't buy that, you know. Not buying it. Hanson's seen some shit, man. He's seen some denials in his time. He sat through JPW's long-ass denial. And, you know, he's not going to buy your half-hearted attempt, Jeff Stacy, stabbing yourself. Half-hearted attempt, Michael Willis, of denying it. You know, when I said stabbing yourself in the neck, I did it to my neck. Like, I fucking put my hand through to my neck. I did it. It's kind of painful. It hurts now. Anyways, let's just keep going.
conversation with Jolanda.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beat.
Just 1 second, sir.
At least he returns the cookie, you know, as like a peace offering sort of thing. Like, I'm sorry for doing this. Here, take your cookie back. Even though it's got bites, you know, it's half eaten. You know, you're not going to eat it again unless you're a fucking slob. You're not going to eat it again. And he just throws it back. Thank you, but no thank you. And he walks out, sacrificing this cookie, putting it in a landfill, and heading out to go to the beach, maybe to you know, stroll the beach and you know, I imagine him going to the beach with the metal detector. I don't know why. He comes across that way to me, considering he's not dressed for the beach. He doesn't have his bathing suit on. Ew, imagine he's wearing a fucking Speedo under this. Oh, that is a gross image right there. Even grosser than the unblurred dick pic that we saw a little bit back. That is a grosser image to me. You know, him just strolling on the fucking beach. You know, probably got his like visor on, which like what's the fucking point of the fucking visor? But he's got the visor on. He's got the the oversized headphones. He's got the metal detector, and he's wearing a fucking Speedo and a yellow tank top. Oh, run for the fucking hills, everybody! Don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. And again, I don't even know if that was his plan, but I think that was his plan, and I'm putting that in my head. What the hell is wrong with me? But anyways, going to the beach to get his perversions out that way. Oh, I struck out here. I'm going to the beach. At least I can take those pictures home with me. You know, I can jerk off to those mentally tonight. I don't know where he was coming from. I think it's probably come out where he was in Florida, but it was probably not a short drive to get here. And then he's going to the beach afterwards. It's a long day out. A proper day trip for generic white male here.
Generic white male won't be going to the beach today.
What's happening?
As he heads out the back. He stumbles off the porch right into the arms.
You're making fun of him, Hanson. He's got a glass eye. His depth perception is not there. You don't make fun of him for stumbling off the porch there. It's not his fault. But it's just great. It's another way to just another if there wasn't the stumbling off the porch bit, it still would be a great segment. But then he stumbles off the porch. Hanson describes it in a comical way, and it just makes us. It's just a little bit. It's the cherry on top, I guess, of a great segment here in Michael Wilusz as he stumbles off the porch. Let's watch it again.
1 second, sir.
I think this goes back too far, VLC. Like, I wish I could change it. You probably can change it. Jump backward. Well, actually, I don't want to fuck with any of this, but, like, I think you probably can customize it. Now I got sirens outside. What is happening outside? Jesus Christ, this is fucking chaotic as hell. I got sirens, I got trains, I got trucks backing up. It's fucking chaos. That's alright. And, I don't remember what I was saying just now, but, he, I have no idea what the hell I was just talking about. Let's just watch it again. That's what we're all here for. Let's watch him fall off the porch again. That's what we're all here for.
Heads out the back. He stumbles off the porch right into the arms of the Fort Myers
right into the arms as he's halfway up the driveway. Yeah, he runs right into their arms there. Uh-oh.
The police
and they take him down. They fucking throw his ass to the ground. They have that wheelbarrow in the way to stop a car from getting in. It's great. And they have this car that just speeds up to the sidewalk here.
He stumbles off the
Another fucking horn from the train. Jesus Christ. That is loud as fuck. Louder than the last one. Fuck off.
Porch right into the arms of the
As they sprint. They do a dead sprint to go and get him. Yeah, he's got weapons, guys. He's armed. Take him down. And then you have this woman yelling at him, like the woman cop
in Florida, where
yelling at him, much more assertive than the others. But it's like she just wants to be involved in the action here.
A permit to carry a concealed weapon. These officers aren't taking any chances.
Oh, poor Michael Wilusz. Oh, so sad. He does have a fucking, he does have something to listen to music to.
In Florida, where it's
he's like a tape deck or something, like a Walkman.
Carry a concealed weapon. These officers
what the heck? Because he had the phone in his back pocket, but what is that? Is that his phone? That is his phone. I have no idea. It looks like it has like a wire coming out for like headphones or something. We need this in HD, goddammit.
Was to get this person on the ground with their hands behind him and handcuffed.
He's taken away in
so
an
sad.
unmarked police vehicle
poor
and brought to
Michael.
this transfer station. Generic white male's car is searched.
There's some condoms and things like that in there.
And he's put into a marked police car and taken to jail.
Aww. Poor Michael.
The next morning,
Oh man, and he was in the car with Thomas Coffin, if I recall correctly, right? That must have been a legendary, right? It was Thomas Coffin, right? I believe it was. Am I about to fucking look at Thomas Coffin's segment here to find out? Let me see if I even have it saved. I think I do. Yeah, here it is.
Parking out
All
front.
right, hang on. This is 2 for 1 here, briefly, towards the end here. They end up getting crushed. Oh, maybe it's not even in this part. It might be in this Raw segment. You stood on them, they end up getting crushed.
explained that online the
Oh, you him right there in your
You
pocket.
stood on them, they end up getting crushed.
They end up getting crushed.
Crushed. What the fuck? Okay, let me check the Raw segment here. I don't have his Raw segment saved. Oh, fuck. That's an unsolved mystery now for me. Hang on a sec. This isn't interesting, I know. Just a second. Fort Myers Raw. Oh, subject here. Let's see. Kenneth Fortin. This might be. I only have the first part saved, so it might not even be the right part. There were 2. Please, rear.
What did you bring?
Double cheeseburger with no pickles. This is great.
Okay. How old are you? Okay.
I think. Oh my god.
Every has been like the
about
My face gonna be shown on TV. Sorry again.
turn the camera going to be.
Get on the ground. Let me see your hand.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
I think we're doing.
This was a great This was a great detour.
Exactly who's going.
This was a great detour.
Get on the ground. Get on the goddamn ground.
Please don't! Please don't!
Get on the ground. Let me see your hand.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
I think these are among.
This was a great detour to take. I haven't seen these in such a long time, man. Oh man, that was great. I only watched the rest of that. After I knew I didn't have it, I just watched that just to see Lee Greer get arrested, because that is so great. That is still such a great moment. But I don't have part 2 of Fort Myers Raw saved, unfortunately, so I can't confirm the whole reason that I took the damn detour in the first place. But we can just get through this at least. Why am I slowing down so much? Like, Jesus Christ, why am I like... This is like taking forever here. Oh man, wait, hang on. Did I see this? Did we see this already? No, we didn't see this already, but it doesn't... Oh, okay, I'm way far behind. How is there still so much more to go, for fuck's sake? Alright, let's just watch the rest of this and get the hell out of here. I didn't want this to be so long, but that's how these things usually go.
The next morning, he's brought before a judge.
Uh-oh.
And bail is set.
So it'll be a composite bond of $40,000.
Oh, real far cry from your sexy outfit here, Michael. That orange jumpsuit is just it doesn't have the same spunk to it as your fucking white tank top and tucked into your shorts like that.
Remember this man, Michael
Oh,
Wilusz,
who could forget him?
renamed generic white male? He's the 49-year-old who came to meet a girl who said she's 15. He was the one who threw the cookie.
You know what? I don't want this cookie.
He tossed it back gently, Hanson. Come on, if he threw it, he should have. You know what? He should have shucked it at Hanson. You know, he should have brought it with him and shucked it at a police officer running towards him. Turn this into a real chase, man. A real episode of Cops. You know what I'm saying?
Some more questions
He
for
could
you.
walk away from Dateline's interview. He couldn't walk away from Detective Jennifer Ladelfa.
I forgot about this
confessed
woman.
to everything that he had.
He confessed to everything, and then later gets off. Later gets away with it. How does that work, woman? Come on.
That stated that he knew that she was underage and that he'd come down here to make his fantasy come to fruition.
While for some men it might take getting arrested
I forgot about that woman.
and
I
being
haven't
interrogated
yeah,
before
seen this in a long
confessing.
time. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. Well, I can't go back now because VLC. I don't know why VLC does this when the clip ends. It just fuck it. You're not watching it again. No fucking chance of that. You gotta go back and you gotta do this. You gotta go back to Explorer and go back to it. I still had more to say, for fuck's sake. Actually, I don't. Alright, I'm not gonna get angry. That was my own fault. But at the same time, I'm going to blame it on VLC a little bit, because I was fucking stupid. But yeah, he confesses to everything, and then gets away with it. There were a few, I think it was all the Predators that talked to Jolanda got away with it. Michael Wilusz here, of course, got away with it. Brian Gosselin talked to her and got away with it. And the other idiot, Thomas Moffat talked to JoJo and got away with it. So something was up with JoJo. What the hell, JoJo? Yeah, it's not cool. But yeah, he's been able to live his life in obscurity for the most part. There have been some photos of him, I believe, that have come up. Let's take a look here. Michael Wilusz, TCAP. I'm pretty sure there are some pictures of him that have come up over the years. If these are even actually him, well, what the hell? They're not here. I would have thought they would have been like, you know, the first thing to pop up. Okay, I don't know where the hell they are. Am I gonna have to just go through all of these and just hope that it shows up here? Like, is that him? Like, I don't know if that's him, but that, like, it's here. Like, it could be him. I don't think it's him. There's another photo that is actually of him. There are the younger pictures. They're the yearbook. Oh, it's right fucking in front of my face here. His yearbook photo. Sweet bow tie. But there were other photos as well. I think I have them saved somewhere on my PC here. Do I really feel like going through it all? Let's see. Well, I have it right fucking here. Why not? You guys want to see? Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Popped up. One of the first things here. Man, these are, you know, I'll fucking show it. Why not? Just a sec. Yeah, so look at this. This is like a spank bank of TCAPs right here. You got you know, a bunch of these here. Bist, and these like my titles as well. You know, Bist, BIST, Bumker Struggle, COD, High Def, Coffin Cowboy. Could you explain yourself? These are great. France and his wife. This is what. But anyways, this was the photo I was looking for. This one right here. These are supposedly. That's Wilusz, that's Wilusz, that's Wilusz, and that's Wilusz. I don't know who would have found this picture and gotten this picture. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure if that's actually him, but it could be him. You know, who knows? He was 50 at this point, right? So he's like 75 years old at this point, or close to it. 75 years old, Michael Wilusz. He is just still out there living his whole life. Hennessy, and some of these are great here. Some of these I didn't title. Why did I not title these, for fuck's sake? Kazuo Kutsu, all this extra shit that he went through. Oh, he's probably going to claim this video now. He's a fucking idiot online. He's always, look at this, and I'm such an idiot. I took the courtesy to blur Tunnels and Sun, and his son in his picture, but then I have it right next to the other one here. I'm blasting it anyway here. I'm not going to fucking blur it. Who cares? Victor Wells, Manuel Uson, Chicken, Robert Salinas. Yeah, so this was more about looking through the other Predators, you know, than the guy that we actually looked at here in Michael Wilusz. But that's okay. 38 minutes. I didn't want this to be this long, but you know, again, that's how it goes. And I think that's about it. Okay, I don't know. Again, I don't know if we're gonna do any more here. You know, maybe I won't rule it out. You know, I will say though, I do know that the 10th anniversary of the HVP sting is this year, and so the idea has popped into my mind to maybe go back and do some of those, or at least finish off the set, because I didn't do Charles Lawrence ever. And even though it's not a very interesting segment, I could do that one just to complete the set. But it was something I did think about. But that's still a little bit away from now. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope I did it justice, right? I don't know how this came through or whatever. I don't know. But I hope I did it justice. Yeah, a lot of you guys were asking for this one for a long time, so hope I did it justice again, you know. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. And until next time, ? I'll see you guys later.